Today we will learn how we can add the two number or subtract multiplication in the Blue Prism. So to perform this activity we require the two stage or action, we can say that. So the first action is the data item. In data item, that is the variable type. So here we can create the variable type like the integer variable type, a string, boolean, and also we can store the output in the in data item. And coming to the calculation stage, here we can calculate the some addition, subtraction, multiplication. So the calculation is perform this activity itself. First of all, we will learn about how we can add the two numbers here. So for that we need to create the two data item here. So the first we will take the second one. So the first we will take the number one, and here we can select the data type, that is the variable type, that is the number we have take, and the initial value we can take the 20 and click OK. The similar way we can create here the data number two, and the data type is the number, and we can take here the 10, the value is the 10, initial value 10. Now for that we need to create the calculation part. So here we can rename this one also. So here we are adding here some, doing the sum function. So here if you see here in the right side, the number section, whatever we have created here, the number one and number two, it is reflecting here. So we can click just first number one and add the plus and the second number, and here the where you want to the store in the result. So let's suppose in the sum, and once you click it is this icon, it will be automatically created the variable data type, that is the number. So now if you click on the validation part, it is valid, it means whatever we have written here, the expression, that is valid. So now you can click on OK, and the process and link between them. Now you can save it first. Add to number, save it, and run it. So ideally in the logically 20 and 10, the result should be the 30. So let's see, if you run here, it is 30, it means it is correct. The similar way, if you want to subtract between the two numbers, so just you can replace the plus sign is minus, and you can create the data item other, or just for testing purpose I am running the same things. So just save it, and the 10, and the ideally if you see here, the 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. So similar way the these two number, right? So we need to click this one and rename this one the first subtract. So I have written, and the number one minus, and the number two, and the where you want to store the result, so sub. So once you click this one the similar way which we have done in the previous one, click OK, and the similar way we can take the another calculation stage here also. So here we have do the multiplication. So I have written the multiplication here, and the number 1 into number 2. So here we want to also the another variable store one to this result. Okay, and the similar way you can take one more variable here also. So that is the divisible, divided. So the first number divided by number 2. So here the result will be a store. Okay, once you link the all the stages, and just arrange this one, add, subtract, multiplication, division. Now you can save it also. Now you can run from the starting. So we can start to run. So once we start to run this one, so adding the two number is 30, and adding a subtraction between the two number is 10, and multiplication is this two number is 200, and division by the 2. So you can see this one. So here one more thing is there, we need to create it at the 4 calculation stage, and we can also do this in one go. So this will be work also. So you can see here this one. So we will just connect this one. So let's see how it will be work. So if you link up this one like this, and this one here, the same expression whatever you have mentioned in the previous one, you can mention here also. So the number 1 plus number 2, here the sum, where you want to store this result is in the sum. Also you can add here the row, and the num1 minus num2, and where you want to store this result in the subtraction. Similar way you can do for the multiplication part. This one number 1 and number 2, and the where you want to store this multi. So one more data item, we have created one row and divided by the number 2, and where you want to store this result, this one. Okay, you can have the calculation stage, right? Cal. Okay. Okay, so now if you run this one, so you can refresh this one. Now if you can run this one from this, so it will be throw in one go result. So hope you understand how we can add the two numbers, or subtract or multiplication and division by the two numbers in the Blue Prism.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for your support.